What is the real reason people want nothing to do with it and they are rushing out of this state and opting for something completely different? Well, stay tuned and I will touch on 5 key points that I was able to dig up and find as far as why natives are rushing out of this state as fast as they can. Hi, my name is Jessica Arguello. I am a realtor in Denver and I cover the Denver metro area. I specialize in relocation, first-time home buyers, as well as investment properties. If you are in need of my services, I would love to be your go-to gal for all things real estate. Feel free to find my information down below, as well as you can email me. If you did find this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps my channel tremendously, and I will jump right into it. It is no surprise that Denver and our current housing market is on the rise. Currently, we're averaging 38% higher than the national average. A typical home in Denver will cost you $640,000 for a single family home. That does vary based off of when you buy as well as in what city. Rental costs are also on the rise. For a single 1-bedroom, currently right now you're going to be paying $1,400, and for a 2-bedroom apartment, we're averaging right at $1,700 a month. This is depending on how central to Denver you want to be, and if you go more on the outskirts, this can drastically change as well. Number 2, something I deal with day in and day out is how congested and overpopulated the city is truly becoming. We are currently one of the fastest growing populations in the US. Currently, we saw an increase from 2021 to 2022 of a 14.8% increase. And this was just in 1 year. It's no surprise, and it's a common joke around Denver, and you'll hear it being thrown around constantly if you hang around enough natives. Something to consider is with 2020 now under our belt and COVID far behind us, we'd like to think, the urban areas are drastically different than the rural areas. People love how walkable areas are, as well as convenience factor, and people are somewhat walking away from the country areas and needing that accessibility as well as convenience factor. Number 3, vehicle theft. Although auto theft is considered to be a property crime, it is one of the top crimes in Colorado currently, and we've seen a spike ever since 2020. Currently, last year, we had a 52% increase in vehicular theft. A lot of natives are just kind of getting sick of Colorado and the nonsense, not only that comes with the rise in population, but all of it together, just a combination. And let's just be frank, Denver really wasn't put on the map until the late 2000s as far as a hip and upcoming place. So people that have lived here for a while are pretty fed up with not only the traffic, but everything. Number 4, Colorado drivers. We are currently known to have the worst drivers in the US, and I am not surprised at all. This is following LA as well as New York and some parts of Texas. Not only can a long commute sway your decision when considering moving here, depending on where you live and where you work can play a huge role in if this is something that you'll run into. Something I always like to point out is if you live in Colorado and you're using the main highway for your main means of transportation, you can typically opt out and get around by also using the back roads. It may throw your commute off by 5 to 10 minutes depending on when you're driving, but there is ways other than the highway to be able to make it to your final destination in Colorado, and that's something I love. Number 5, closing out some of these top reasons why people are moving out of Colorado is the rise in homelessness. Not only is it hard to get frustrated with the rise in homelessness, but it's also important to realize that following COVID, it really did change a lot of things, whether we as natives and residents want to believe it or not. The housing market is intense and it's really expensive to live out here depending on your income. And there's no denying that or getting around it. Anyone that lives here and has either been a native or lived here for a substantial amount of time will tell you that everything is going up. As far as cities that I've been to that can compare to what I encounter on a daily basis as far as homelessness was when we visited San Francisco in 2015. People on the street, and that's what we're seeing today. In today's market, the city, and really depending on the restrictions and the county that you currently live in, it's no denying that you're going to see someone who's homeless. Some cities are a little bit more strict than others, and although they're still finding ways to accommodate and find resources and compromise for people who are homeless, it's definitely something to keep in mind, and they're now coming into cities that are more rural and have a lot less traffic. That wraps up my video. I hope that you found any of this information useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. You know where to find me if you're in need of my assistance. I hope you have an amazing day. If there's anything I didn't touch on in this video that you wish I did or you had questions in reference to, drop it down below in the comments. I would love to answer those. And I hope you have an amazing day. I will catch you in the next one, guys. Bye.